all shocked.
Oh, nice. Good take.
Demi and Work, if you guys want an ISO, call for it. We'll clear out.
Oh, got you. Thank you.
You see the smile on Watch Me Work's face?
Yeah, Work, you're too quiet, man. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you will be surprised at how many arguments I've had with people just because I asked for a little space.
I got right side.
I'm coming in. Nope. Oh, he threw the lob. Good.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And ahead of tip-off.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the...
As is always the best case. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And for San Antonio, all out there with Langford. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Moses Brown. And it's Roby in at the 4-man position. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Wall against Morant. Outside, Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Roby can't hit. It's stolen by Wall. It's stolen by Adams. And a wide open look for Bane. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Morant against Wall. Clock at 6. The pass to Roby. Off with the layup. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Brooks. Bridges with some nice defense.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly. That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here's Roby, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Jackson Jr.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Passes it to Brooks. Morant against Wall. Payne for 3. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. Adams. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Langford, the pass to Brown. Here's Roby. No one near him. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Morant outside. Pass to Bane. Up top, Adams. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Morant against Wall. In the corner, it's Bridges. Oh, good with the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Bane looking around. Brooks kicks to Adams. Here's Bane. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Romeo Langford. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bane, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Sohan, defended by Jones. First shot, first basket. He's out the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Kennard. Pass to Aldama. Rebound by Sohan.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tripped off a little bucket. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Memphis leading. Right side Jones. Floats one up. He takes it up and lays it in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body to take the charge.
Dwight Howard's checked in for the Spurs. Jones, the pass to Aldama. And the 3-ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Johnson. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 3 assists in the game. Jones, the pass to Kennard. Now, here's Bane. Here's Aldama. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And Howard's still a forceful finisher around the rim.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Jones, the pass to Kennard. Bane with it. And the pass to Aldama. Outside, Jones. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Graham, the pass to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
What toughness from Johnson in the paint. Sticking with his shot and drawing the foul.
Keldon Johnson.
And that one misses. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Tillman. And he's good on the second.
Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
Outside, Bane. Shoots over Vassell. Rebounded by Howard.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Johnson gets the bucket.
The defense needs to do more against Johnson. He gets assertive for the finish.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Grizzlies? And so Cousins will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point game. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Ja Morant, he's out there with Kennard, and it's Clark in at the center, locking down the middle. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Fades. Basket good.
With a versatile offensive skill set, Jackson has shown the ability to do damage in the mid-range.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
The Spurs making a switch here. Langford's checked in, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from DeMarcus Cousins. And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to the Rockets. Here's Morant, and he lays it straight in. Morant's got his first bucket of the night.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Ball against Morant. Ball passes to Bridges. Over Jackson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Brooks with no one around. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Langford kicks to Wall. Langford with it, working on Jones. Langford, the pass to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Bridges misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Back to Morant. It's the rebound. Adams. And it's blocked by Brown.
A massive penalty course. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain. He draws a lot of fouls.
Well, if you pull players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Tillman's checked in.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now, here's Nwaba, defended by Jones. Nwaba passes to Roby, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens on the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Back to Morant. Out left to the wing. Adams, the pass to Morant. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Morant's got 4 this quarter. Now, here's Langford. He's covered closely. With his first shot attempt, and the Spurs scoring again.
Not lacking any confidence down there. Just give Langford the ball and let him do his thing.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. So timeout call here. First for Memphis. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable.
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believe in ourselves.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks' game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Clark, he's checked in for Tillman. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
Well, I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
It's deflected. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Zohan, the pass to Howard. Kicks it to Graham. Back to Howard. That's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 3-point lead.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
The Grizzlies have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Back to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Spurs have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First free throw is good. Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Morant kicks to Clark. Back to Morant. Passes it to Bing. Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Over Grant. No good on the last second attempt there.
And you can see shooters.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. And having been behind by as many as 8. And that's a wrap.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Spurs shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Howard is out there with Moses Brown. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then it's Bridges. And it's Langford in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Clock at 4. Shoots over Bridges. The shot comes out, so the Spurs will take it the other way. For the lead, Morant with some nice D.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Brooks misses. Brooks has gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Brown throws it down hard.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator. Great court awareness.
Outside, Bain. Shoots over Langford. Brown against Adams, and it's blocked by Brown and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Obi, he's checked in for Moses Brown. And John Wall subbed in for Devontae Green. And Memphis also making a switch. Jones is checked in. And Adams kicks to Jones. Brooks against Bridges. Left side, Jones. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of half.
Right on the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Jones, the pass to Bain. Brooks with the bounce pass. Inside. A jump hook. Bank shot. No good. Spurs leading by 4.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. Look at his size, the strength, the range in his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
He also loved that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
A different look now for San Antonio. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Howard. And it's Vassell in for Langford. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
This is how dangerous Jackson can be when he's committed to rebounding.
Wall looking for an opening. Going inside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jones in the post. Covered by Wall. Jones, no luck.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Vassell kicks to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Wall against Jones. Pass to Aldama. Here's Bain. Plenty of space. Another shot. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Jackson.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Now, here's Vassell. Guarded by Bain. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Brandon Clark in for Brooks. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooting.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Defended by Jones. Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. And the basket by Johnson.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Here's Tillman, and that one is stuffed right through.
And although he's undersized in his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Jones drives in, over wall. Jones, no luck.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Vassell, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes here for the Spurs. Brown is checked in for Isaiah Roby. David Nwaba comes in for Devin Vassell. And Devontae Graham subbed in for John Wall. Morant against Graham. Pass to Jones. Wound up there for Clark. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
To the middle. Here's Graham. And he converts the layup. Graham's got 6.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Outside, Bane. Wing shot on the way. That one good for 2. Bane's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Langford checked in for San Antonio.
Romeo Langford.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 5. Fires from the line, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Langford kicks to Green. Down low. Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And that doesn't...
49.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Now Morant. And it's blocked by Brown. Spurs working the ball around now. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Morant passes to Brooks. Here's Jackson. Got a piece of it.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
To the paint. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside, Bane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs. A different look now for San Antonio. Roby comes in for David Nwaba. And John Wall subbed in for Devontae Graham. To the inside, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach He has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
And such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing, possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Ball passes to Roby.
Memphis foul. Jaren Jackson Jr. 5th personal foul. First team foul.
He's off on the first.
Spurs, Isaiah Roby. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Not perfect, but that opens this up to a 2-possession lead.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant kicks to Adams. And there's the pass to Morant. Bridges against Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Memphis ball.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Adams down low. Brown's there.
And they're not creating as many open looks now as they did in the first half. They've got to get sharper at the offensive end if they hope to bounce back in this game.
Wall, no luck.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Morant left side. Over Wall. And he overshot that one, missing. San Antonio leading by 5. Bridges kicks to Brown. Wall against Morant. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Here's Wall. Pass to Roby. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And here is Adams. Back to Brooks to tie it up. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Grizzlies. All with it. Now defended by Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Langford. And the rejection by Jackson. Bane for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And now it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Ball passes to Roby. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Langford kicks to Bridges. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter, and there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Morant with it. To the paint. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. It's Wall with the drive. Bridges finds Brown. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Langford, the pass to Roby. And the foul on Isaiah Roby. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 19-5 run. Ball against Morant. It's hauled in by Bryant.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
The vision and understanding Wall has in pick-and-roll situations is second to none. So many of his teammates have become better shooters because of Wall's perfect passes out of that set.
Here's Jackson. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Yes!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Stolen by Jackson. And here's Morant. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visit. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.